Good morning, everybody. US Open time, day 3 out here at Lake Mohave. It has been super tough for me. I've literally not caught a keeper in 2 days. We're gonna fish a different part of the lake today, and hopefully that helps us out. Big thank you to GCI Outdoor, 6 Sense Fishing, Waterland Fishing Optics, and Dual Molds for really making this event possible, this content possible, and this entire year possible. Without their support, I would not be able to make this content for you guys and be able to fish these events. Fishing's been tough, guys. Friends of mine have been catching them out deep. I tried to do some of that yesterday. I could not get those bites. There are fish out there. I think I just got to spend a little bit more time. We are going to go shallow in the morning, see if we can't get like a top water bite, reaction bait bite, something like that. And then we're probably going to move out offshore, see if we can dial in some of those fish out there. But if you guys don't know GCI Outdoor, they make outdoor tables, chairs, stadium seats, camping stuff. Great products from GCI Outdoor. I have a discount code. It's MLF15. If you go to their website, gcioutdoor.com, and use that discount code, it'll save you 15% off, and they've always got free shipping. So make sure to go check that out. If you guys do anything outdoors, and if you're watching this channel, most likely you do, you can benefit from their quality products. But we're gonna get going. We're gonna try to figure out some fish.
There we go. Probably not a keeper, but we got a bite finally. I don't know if that's a keeper or not. Doesn't really matter if it's a keeper. At least we caught a fish. Well, we finally caught a bass, first bass in 2 days. Still wasn't a keeper, so we're 0 for keepers for the trip so far. But at least it's a bite. Something to kind of get us pointed in the right direction, hopefully. Run some more of these main lake points with some grass on them. The grass seems to be the key. Not everywhere on the lake has good grass. There's definitely certain areas that have better grass than others. But we're just going to keep bouncing around and hopefully at least find something to get consistent bites, and then hopefully here and there we'll get some solid keepers. There we go. There we go. Fish on. This is finally a keeper. This one feels like a decent one. Little smallmouth. We caught a keeper though, guys. Finally caught a keeper. Finally caught a little tiny keeper. Well, guys, we finally caught a keeper. It was a little teeny tiny 13-incher probably. I've been thinking about it. I'm not 100% sure that that's even a keeper, but it's a bite. It was an offshore grass on this big main lake point right here. And maybe I'm just not fishing quite deep enough. I thought I was, but maybe we'll go out a little bit further and see if we can get a better quality bite. Well, I just got smoked on the Carolina rig again, and I broke it off on the hook set. It was probably just going through all the rocks and everything like that. It broke me off, but that's a good sign. That was an absolute destroyed of a bite, like rip the rod out of your hand kind of a bite. So that's good. We're gonna leave this spot. I already marked the waypoint, but yeah, we're gonna come back here in the tournament. These fish are in the grass on the offshore points. Like there's deep grass out here right now. So what I did is I shortened that leader up, and I have probably 2.5 foot leader, because I want the clacker and the sinker and the bead to all be making noise, attract that fish to come over and see what's going on, and then that bait is going to be closer to the noise that might be attracting those fish. At least that's my logic. So basically this whole purpose of this clip right here is to talk about leader length and to play around with whatever works best for your lake. I use a longer 3 to 4 foot leader 99% of the time. When I'm fishing big rock piles and stuff like that, I like that longer leader. Kind of just lets everything flow a little bit. When I'm dragging it through the grass, I think sometimes it's going to be a little bit better to have that shorter leader, because then you're going to be able to have all that noise and commotion. It's a little bit easier for that fish to find that bait, or at least that's my theory. Well, mid-morning update is that it's still brutal for me. I've been throwing out deep. I've done a little bit of shallow stuff. Mixing up my baits through the crankbait this morning, through the drop shot a lot so far. Tied on an Arky style jig to see if it'll come through the grass a little bit better. But we're still trying to stay focused. And guys, this is just the reality of tournament fishing for me sometimes, is you come out here and you grind and you grind and you grind every single day. And you just try to stay focused. Staying focused is the hardest thing, I think, about tournament fishing, especially when you're struggling like this, is keeping the motivation going, keeping the faith that you're gonna find them, and then just continuing to work. It's super hard to do, and it's something that you have to do if you're out here doing this. A lot of money on the line, and it's just part of the deal. It's part of the reality. We don't always come out here and smash them every day. All right, well, it's midday right now, 11 o'clock. And we're gonna switch it up. We're gonna go a little shallow. We're gonna run some water with a crankbait and a jerkbait, and just see if any fish are cruising shallow. We got a little bit of a wind, so hopefully that'll make the reaction bite a little bit better. Gonna focus on windy areas. We're not gonna have a lot of wind in the tournament, but sometimes the reaction bite can help you find areas with fish in it. So we're just gonna switch it up, get the deep stuff out of our mind for a little bit, and just try to do something different. Sometimes I like to just change things up and do stuff completely different, because it kind of keeps your mindset, you know, focused, and you don't get too mundane and bored. So sometimes it's good to just mix it up. There we go. There we go. That's what we're talking about right there, guys. That's what we're talking about right there. I think we found our starting spot. That's a good one. Well, guys, this spot that I'm at right now is pretty legit. There's a lot of bait. There's stripers in the area. I caught 2 smallmouth. One was a rat and one was maybe 2.5, 3 pounds, which is what I need. And I feel better about this area because it's got the bait and we've gotten some bites. I got 2 bites off of 1 spot, so I would assume that all these points probably have some fish on it in this general area because of all the bait. So what I've been doing is throwing basically shad pattern baits, like swim baits, a little swim worm that imitates a little shad. It's like a thump grub from Dual Molds. I make those. It's a grind out here, guys. One minute you have a little bit of wind, next minute it's glass calm, but at least we've set the hook a little bit today. Yesterday was absolutely brutal, but today's still not that good, but it's definitely better than yesterday. fish. Guys, I got one on right now. I'm trying to let it go. I don't think I hooked it, but I think he's hooked. wanted to not catch him, but we're gonna have to bring him in, I think. But that's just a jet ski, so we'll bring this guy in. Oh, it's a little smallie. That's not what I expected. Thought it was gonna be bigger than that. Thought it was gonna be bigger than that. Well guys, we figured a little something out. I'm in this area right now where there's a lot of bait out in open water. There's some grass in the cuts behind me, like good grass, some of the best grass I've seen so far. Bluegill, bait, caught some small fish in there, not keepers. And then I came out on the points, caught a non-keeper smallmouth, and then I shook another bite off. I'm not sure if it's gonna be tournament worthy, but I got some bites at least. There's life over here, there's activity over here, and that's much more promising than what I've found. Today's been productive so far. It's pretty much a done deal today, but the video's not over yet. We still gotta go check in with Justin and get things going for tonight, but overall pretty productive day out on the water. And then one thing about Lake Mohave, which is kind of weird, is normally it's super clear. And right now it is clear. There's areas where you can see down about 15 to 20 feet. But usually you can use your sunglasses like these water lens that I got on and see some of these fish up shallow. If they're in that 15-foot range, you can see them down there and you kind of get an idea where these fish are positioned so you can back off of them and catch them. Right now it seems like they're much deeper than that, so you can't see them, but what comes in key is being able to see some of those grass patches, because if you go into some of those shallow areas, you can see the grass patches with your sunglasses. You got to get a good pair of sunglasses, like a pair of Waterlands. I have a discount code for you guys. It's Luna15 at the Waterland website, waterlandco.com. Use discount code Luna15. Well guys, productive day of practice overall. Didn't catch the size and the quantity that I wanted, but I think I found an area towards the end of the day today that I like, and I'm gonna try to expand on it tomorrow. Gonna do some shallow stuff in the morning, and then I think I'm gonna go even deeper after talking to Justin. I started getting close to going out that far today, but probably need to go a little bit further. But yeah, I think I found a decent area. Had good grass, had some life, a lot of bait. Stripers are in the area, caught some smallies, and just had to keep my head down and just keep going spot to spot to spot, and you never know, you might find. Well, Justin, how was your day today?
It was pretty good. It started out slow. Caught some reaction fish in the morning, but I was running a lot of new water. Sight fished a couple real shallow, and then moved out real deep. Started active target fishing, and that was probably the best bite I had going. Sitting out in 40 foot, I'd look around. If I seen something in 30, I knew I could catch it. I'd pitch up there. Caught a lot of little ones that way, but did catch one that was probably 4 pounds. And then caught a couple good reaction fish today, but capped off my hook, so I wasn't seeing what they were, but some pretty good ones today. So one more day, dial it in.
Yep, we got one more day to put a game plan together, try to find some fish out there. It's a grind. You got to really just stay focused. You got to keep going spot to spot to spot and really just bear down and try to stay as focused as you can. The forward-facing stuff hasn't been as productive for me, but that's something I think I just need to keep doing and keep putting my time into, because I think that is definitely going to be a factor for this event. So tomorrow I'm going to be doing that for sure, but I also need to check some shallow stuff that I found today that I need to just check it in the morning to see what's going on over there in the morning, because it looked like it'd be a good topwater area, good crankbait area, stuff like that. So got to check that out in the morning. All right, guys, I'll see you in the morning, and I'll see you tomorrow. Final day of practice for the WON Bass US Open.